Good morning from Grant City, Worth County, Missouri. Courthouse here is from 1899. Got a nice little square. Let's take a look at it. Interestingly, this is another town where I'm having a hard time finding the front of the courthouse, but just walking all the way around, get all sides of the square here. I think we're gonna go with this as the front of the courthouse over here, as this has, there's a clock tower up top. It does not have the right time on it. Got a nice gazebo out here though, and yeah, I mean, you know, all things considered, good setup. So the square here in Grant City has some businesses, but it is in need of some restoration. It's seen better days here, that's for sure. That's going to do it here for Grant City in Worth County. We're going to head on to the next one. This is Albany, the seat of Gentry County. This courthouse behind me was built in 1884, and this town is pretty neat. Let's check it out. And an old theater here across the street, future home of something awesome. Well, I hope so. Well, the buildings seem to be in decent shape. Most seem to be occupied to some extent. It's pretty quiet out here, though. There's cars, but there's no people. Today is a Tuesday morning. So. Well, the courthouse is really nice. Tower up top looks a little rough. I gotta be curious to see how much longer that has left on its life. But otherwise, the courthouse as a whole, pretty good. Got a pizza place back here, a little antique shop, clothing store. I don't know what Creative Living is. Something. Bargain outlet. Bargain outlet looks like it's probably closed though. But the town overall, kind of hanging in. It's cute. Even just like driving around town, seems like things are going well here. Across the street, they got a newer little courthouse annex building. On this side back here, we got a couple more shops, insurance place. That's about it. Pretty cool, nice little courthouse. right, well, that's going to do it here for Gentry County. Second stop of the day. So far, it's in the lead. Let's keep moving. We are now in Bethany, Missouri. This is Harrison County. This courthouse here was built in 1940. Square is kind of busy. Let's check it out and see what's going on. So this is probably more of a main street than a square. There's plenty of stuff going on here on Main Street, that's for sure. I think on my way in I did notice a mural down here I wanted to check out a little closer, so we're going to wander over here and take a look at that. I think that's the same muralist from Chillicothe, the home of Babe Adams. I guess played in the 1909 World Series. This building here does look like it had maybe a little bit of a cave. Up here on this top corner you can see some bricks out of place. Well, I think I was wrong in my research when I said this was 1940. Just saw a cornerstone on the building that said 1939, so 1939 that's what we're going to go with. Anyway, I guess that's going to wrap it up here for Harrison County. This is Bethany, Missouri. I like this town. Sounds kind of neat. Small, not a lot going on. Not here in this section anyway. There's a whole other kind of newer part of town. A little bit of everything here, but this is what I'm going to call downtown. Kind of quiet, but well maintained. We are now in Daviess County, Gallatin, Missouri. This courthouse was built in the cornerstone on the building actually says 1906. Also says 1907, so I'm not really sure. Let's check out the square, and then we'll check out the courthouse. courthouse does have a clock tower. The clock tower has the correct time on it. Way to go, Daviess County. Alright, that about wraps it up here in Daviess County, Gallatin, Missouri. It's the halfway point for the day. Let's move on. Keep going. Alright, this is the Ray County Courthouse in Richmond, Missouri. Cornerstone says 1914 on it. This is a pretty busy town, so let's walk around and see what's going on. There's no shortage of activity in this town. All these storefronts are full with all kinds of stuff, so, and they're in pretty good condition. Courthouse, standing tall. A little park across the street here. I have to wander over and see what that's about. And one thing I did notice on the top of the courthouse, there's a spot where a clock was at some point. It's not there, so I couldn't tell you if the time was right. It looks like maybe it's a little park that's run by the Rotary Club. Huh. Interesting. I'm guessing there's a building here that came down at some point. Maybe we'll look on the street view and see how recent that was. Park looks pretty new, but nice little place to have some community events of some sorts. By the way, that clock has the correct time on it. All right, Ray County, Richmond, Missouri. Here we go. Let's move on to the next one. This is Lexington, Missouri, county seat of Lafayette County. And the courthouse here is from 1849. It is the oldest courthouse still in use west of the Mississippi. Let's check it out. So the sign here says that the courthouse was begun in 1847. County's third courthouse, oldest remaining in use in Missouri. Okay, no, oldest remaining in Missouri. I swear I saw somewhere that it was the oldest west of the Mississippi, but we'll have to look into that and find out. Anyway, the claim to fame here is that a court that during the Civil War, Battle of Lexington, a cannonball got embedded in the column there, and it's definitely still there. Lexington here has a time capsule as well. They're not playing though. This one's not getting open until 2072. I don't think I'm going to make it back for that one. I'm trying to find the back of the courthouse, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to. It seems like they've kind of wrapped it in a new Justice Center and some other buildings. So let's see if we can find some new angles on this place. This building here is called Lafayette Hall. Keystone says 1905. Not sure what that is. It does seem to connect though through there. So I think that's a walkway maybe. It's built that connects through to this building here. Yeah, so you can see there that walkway kind of comes into the back of the courthouse here. Well, that'll do it for Lexington, Missouri, Lafayette County. As you can see, there's no shortage of anything in this town. We are in Carrollton, Missouri. This is the seat of Carroll County. The courthouse here is from 1902. Let's check it out. The courthouse does have a clock. The clock has the proper time. Point Carrollton. I believe it's probably the old sheriff's house or jail. We have the jail here next to it. Nice courthouse. Well maintained. Busy town. A lot of traffic rolling through here. Another golf cart. Small town golf carts are everywhere. I love that that's actually allowed. All right, that's going to do it for a quick walk around, checking out Carrollton, Missouri, and the Carroll County Courthouse. We got one more stop today, so let's get to it. All right, so we're in Marshall, Missouri now. This is the Saline County. I'm assuming it's Saline. Either that or Saline. We're gonna go Saline. Saline County seat. Behind me is the courthouse. This is from 1882, and it's in great shape. In fact, currently we're even doing some restoration work on it as I walk around. It's kind of fascinating. Let's walk around, check it out. Looks like we had a recent collapse here. I'll have to take a look and figure out when that happened. Looks like they're actively cleaning that up though. Just the top of that building caved in. Just noticed in the corner over here, I'd forgotten that Marshall has one of the silliest things I've ever seen in my life. This is the Jim the Wonder Dog Memorial Garden. Now, if you're not familiar with Jim the Wonder Dog, much as I was not familiar with Jim the Wonder Dog, you've got to be asking yourself, why does this even exist? Well, let's go in and take a look at Jim the Wonder Dog's story. You can pause it there if you want to read the whole thing, but I'll give you the brief synopsis while we check out. This is actually a really beautiful garden, though. Whoever takes care of this, really appreciated Jim. It's kind of wild, but anyway, Jim's basically a dog from the 30s, I think. Who the claim is that he could predict the future, which is a little bananas to me. That's Jim, immortalized in statue there. Anyway, let's get back out of here. Jim also gets a nice mural. And this building over here seems to be in reasonable shape, but again, it's a law office. Spa. Across the street there seems to be a building with a restaurant in it. Actually, it looks like it's been taken care of pretty well. So, just kind of wander around. Let's go check out the rest of the courthouse and then wrap it up for the day. All right, well, that's going to do it for what turned out to be a very long and busy day. We visited 8 different counties, 8 different courthouses. Had quite a detour due to a road closure. And now we're finally done. So, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when tomorrow's adventure goes live. We're going to hit even more courthouses. Thanks for coming along on this electric adventure.